I tape it up. Yeah, I tape it up. Yeah, that's some felt. That can get in the tent. I don't. Some people go all the way to the top, but I don't go to the top. I just kind of go like this from this side and lock it in.
So you don't want the tint to.
Exactly. I don't want the tent to touch this because the dirt will come off and go like that in the film.
Oh.
And you'll see some people tent with the dirt lines like this. You'll see dirt lines in the film.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I normally take both sides like that so I can have a clear edge right here.
Perfect.
You know, so I'm gonna take the other side. Some people they go all the way around, but you know, I clean the window really good at the top before I put it on. So that's that. Cause the dirt, this right here, when it goes in here, it lingers on here.
Okay.
So if it lingers on here, it can get on the tent once you fill the tent. And then you have a lot of spots. You see some people with spots all in their film?
Yeah.
That's because of that. So what I do, I clean the top of it first.
Okay.
You know, I clean the top of it first. And when you let it back down, some dirt will get on it, but not as much.
Is that
This is regular baby shampoo and water, and I'll show you how much to mix. You know, we use baby shampoo or the clear soap because
Dish soap.
Clear dish soap. Because sometimes you use like strong soap, like Dawn soap. Yeah, it can mess the panel up. Like right here, you can run on the panel. The water on the panel, it can make bad marks on that. Sometimes it won't come off. Film on. You always want the liner part, which is this part here. You always want the liner part on the window, this way on the window. Facing out. Okay, because this is the glue here.
Okay.
So if you put it this way, it's gonna be for that window over there.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So now, sometimes when I got he measured when I would put it on. Me, I just roll it out like this, and then I cut it. Then I cut it out like that. Should I hit my tent? Let me use it again. And now, this is the hard way, but this is the standard way a lot of people use it. Unless you get the plotter and it cuts it by itself and all that. So, first thing I do, I kind of get rid of the trimming area. I kind of trim it down. Get rid of this because if the wind is blowing, or some blow, it's going to fold it down, and you might try to lift it up like this, and it will crease and all that stuff. Okay. So it's different positions you got to be. The windows like this you can push back. You got to always get your finger and put your finger right here first. Okay. Like that. And I'm gonna let you do some windows. You put your finger there, and then you watch out. You don't want to cut your finger off. So you put your finger there, you put the knife there, and you go up like that. But you keep the knife pressed against here like this.
So there's a scratch, yeah.
So it won't move and scratch this way, scratch that way. You scratch this way, you owe the people about $500. And they're gonna be fussing.
That gap is normal.
Yeah,
right?
we're gonna slide it over once we cut again. Okay. So now we go to the bottom and you cut across this way. You see? Leave it down on here and cut.
Okay.
You know, don't get nervous and move it this way. You're gonna cut this, you're gonna cut the rubber. Exactly. Now you can slide it over a little bit. See how I slid it over? Like that? And then I'm gonna cut this in here. But I put my finger here to realize where I'm gonna cut. Because I don't want to just try to guess and cut here and I scratch the people's car. Yeah. So you want to lock it in here like this. You see? You want to lock it there. So I can just put it there and lock it and go straight up. Just like that. You see?
I see.
And then now I'm going to bring it back over right there.
Yeah.
And I got it right there. You see?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Now, if you want, sometimes you come over here and look at this right here. See how deep your rubber is? See my rubber's not that deep. My rubber's not that deep. So you want to go back on this side here, and you want to go under the rubber. So you pull it down a tiny.
Oh, you want to go under the rubber?
Yeah, you want to go. So I pull it down a tiny. Okay. You see? Now.
Okay.
They got. You see how I did that?
Yeah.
Yeah. They got black cards. You got any kind of card? I like using these here, but the black cards are the best.
Black cards?
Right, yeah. And you just kind of lock it in, because you got to lock it in so it won't move.
Yeah.
And then you just got to go around on this side here, and you got to lift it up like this. Then you got to let the window down a little bit. So you cut across the top, okay?
Wait, you just squeegee the middle of it?
Yeah, to lock it
doesn't
in so it won't
move,
move. Yeah. So now I'm gonna let it down. You see? So I let it down so I can cut across the top. So I want to lock it in first, make it smooth, a smooth cut. You see how I got it locked in? Then I poke a hole in here, and then I just flat all the way across.
Ah.
You see, all the way across like that.
Yeah.
But lay it. Make sure you lay it flat though, like this.
Yeah.
Don't go like this. Don't be doing this when you're going, cause it's gonna be wibbly wobbly like this. And yeah, and see they got a gap right here.
Yeah.
You know, it's okay, but see they got a straight line going across, which is good.
I think they did it from the inside, not from the
Yeah,
outside.
they did. But you got to measure from the outside.
Oh, and then
And then
on the
we're going
outside.
to then we're gonna put it on the
I said the
inside.
glue was on this side.
Yeah, exactly. The glue's on. That's why the glue's on that
Yeah,
side, because we're
yeah.
gonna take it off and put it on now. So now I'm gonna trim the edges up a little bit. See how I trim the edges?
Make it nice and like
Yeah, make it nice. As I go on the other edge, I move this over here. Then I kind of say, okay, I got to go straight this way. Don't go down this like this way. So like some people are this way like this. You aim this straight. You see how I'm going straight?
Mhm.
You aim it straight. Then you go straight across like that. You see? Cut that little piece off there. Then you go down here. Kind of like cut that off like that. Okay, then I can cut this one off here. Okay. Now we have this. When you're doing mobile, sometimes you don't have the glass. So I have the glass right here. I can lay the film on. I can lay the film on until I prepare. Until I prepare this window here. That's when you're gonna go with your little razor blade and you're gonna clean
But
everything.
if you don't have the glass, what I do with
Well, if you have, then you put it on this glass.
Okay.
Or you put it on this glass here.
Yeah.
But make sure the area is clean.
It's clean spray.
Yeah. Make sure. If
Spray
you want to put it on this glass. Oh shit, I'm dropping everything. It's okay. We're gonna end up using it anyway. Put it right here. This one you're in people's garages, you can do it. When you're outside, you want to do another peel technique. You're gonna be inside the car, like you're in a shop. And I'll show you how to do that too. So this area is clean here, because if it's dirty anywhere dirty, that dirt, when you spray that dirt can fly in the film. So you want to make sure your area is clean. Okay, so I'm gonna grind it and put it over here.
So now we're just moving that over there
So I'm
just
moving
to
it right
pretend
here
we
show
don't
you.
have that glass.
Yeah, we don't have it. I'll put it right here.
Yeah,
Okay, just like lay that right there.
because you don't have a shop to
Yeah,
practice.
I don't have no shot. Now, I already raised the windows, cleaned the windows real good. Now I'm spraying the windows. Then I gotta squeeze it. Let me get my squeeze. Let me get over here. A half an inch, a quarter inch from the bottom. You go to the top. See how I set the top like this?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna shrink it. So I'm gonna create some fingers in here. Okay. Shape. I go this way. As long as this is straight up here. See, it's straight. So you won't have to have all my fingers. I'm trying to get down here like this. These are called fingers.
Yeah.
See, this here will give you a problem when you put the film on.
Because
Because it keep coming up.
Yeah.
It keep coming up. And it's like a vacuum cleaner. It's gonna suck the dirt up, and now then you're gonna have like dirt going like this. You're gonna be dots going up like this.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So now I gotta get my heat gun. So when I shrink it, I start from the top, I make sure it melts. See how it's melting?
Yeah.
And then I go down. Some people try to go down like this, if it was the wrong window, it'll crease. So I make sure it melts first. When it melts, I go down. 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 And then I go under like this to don't melt all the way. So the goal is to get it flat, so it'll stay flat when it go in here.
Okay.
Because what you see out here on the outside is gonna be on the inside, and you can't grab a heat gun and all that stuff, and it'd be terrible because you melt stuff and all that because it's too hot. This is when we two-stepping it. When you bottom loading it, you create a gap, but you're gonna drop the tint. I'm gonna drop the tint like this in there. When I take that seal out, remember the seal I was telling you about?
Yeah.
When I pop that out, then I can drop it down like that in there, and then bring it around and bring it up. You see what I'm saying? In this case, I'm gonna put it right here, then I'm gonna do a two-step, which I'm gonna show you the two-step. Okay, so I put it on here. Make sure your area is super clean, because if you're not, you're gonna have dots, hair, you know what I'm saying? So Lucky your hair don't come out. You ain't made, so you okay. So now I'm peeling my second. I'm peeling my second layer off now, and when I peel it off, I have to go. Let me go down. So I'm peeling up. So I go down about a half an inch like that. You see how much you have left of here?
Yeah, it's about a full inch.
Yeah, about a
Full inch left.
full inch like that. The reason you have to have this is because you don't want it to rub against there and get dirt all on it.
Yeah.
Okay. So now make sure that I got enough soap and water in here. I wet that up. Wipe that off. And then I come grab my film. You want to touch it as less as possible. Just barely touch it on the tip. And you bring it to the window. You lay it against the window. And you get your hands got to be wide on it, right? So your hands wide on it. You kind of put it in place. You know, kind of make sure it's curved that way a little bit, and not all wrinkled up a whole lot. And then this area here, I kind of pull it back a little bit, check it like that, put a check mark, and then kind of go up like that. Yeah. So now that's on now, like that. And then I gotta lock it in. I lock it in with my Blue Max. I hold it so it won't move, and I lock it in. You see?
Yeah.
I lock it in.
Why are you not pushing up, squeezing up?
Well, you can if you want to. I like going sideways. I like stretching the film out. You know, you can do like that. I like stretching it. I like to make it stretch, because the more I stretch it out like this, the less bubbles it'll have down there. Okay. Then I get my angle card. I always wrap my angle card with blue paper towels. You sand them down a lot, it can scratch the film. So I use these here to get the cones right there. Paper towels. Kind of get in there to get the bubbles out the cone. Like that'll be right here, because the bubbles are now. And I do the same thing right here. And I go across here to get the water out, across the top to get the water out.
Yeah.
You gotta lift it up. Okay. So I got it up. I'm spraying all the water, spraying the dirt down, all the dirt going down, because the dirt was hooked on here and up. Then I peel it off. Put a little bit more water on there. And sometimes you want to cover these up, because, you know, water getting there can mess it up sometimes.
Yeah.
You know. So now I pull it this way like this. I pull it that way a little bit so I can get this angle right here, so I can bottom load it. You see? So now I can stick this in here like this, and I gotta get a good angle at it. Okay. You gotta get a good angle. You gotta push it in there pretty good. Okay, I got that little piece in there, like that. So now I get this side here, and I push it in there. Now I have to tuck it. You got to get in there real hard. You got to barely play with it, you know, barely mess with it. Don't try to get it all in at one time. Just barely do it. So you go down with it. Go down with it. Go down with it. You go up, you go over. You go down where you push it hard. Go down. Get that air out. Okay, there we go. Okay, see I got it flat? Now, put a little bit more water on it. Get the angle card, go in there so I can push the water in between here like this. Do that. See what I'm doing here? Okay. I go in the corners, cut the corners out. Get your angle card, that's why you have these here. Get your angle card, go down real hard right there. Then you go this way like that. Now, you get your paper towels. Yeah, I know that's where I'm gonna get my paper towel. I get my paper towel.
Otherwise, it could scratch.
Scratchy,
You
yeah.
can scratch, exactly.
I can use like any paper towel, like even like the household paper towels.
Well, they fall apart.
I wouldn't do the
Yeah,
99-cent store
they
ones.
fall apart.
The Bounty. How about the Bounty?
It'd be
ones?
like using toilet paper.
Mm-hmm.
Is the Bounty one a good one?
The Bounty toilet, the Bounty
Yeah.
paper? Yeah, you can do those.
Yeah, but the shop towels, the blue shop towels, are even
Blue
thicker.
shop towels? Okay,
Yeah.
okay, I'll probably do
That's
So
why they're more
the water
expensive.
keep coming up right here because it got a lot of water that's settled in there, and it got another piece of tint on there. That's why.
Yeah.
But if the deeper I go in there and push that water out, the better. I push it in there. Sometimes I can go all the way down there, real far. You can go all the way down there. So you see?
Cool, yeah.
So you got double them on. Yeah,